Tunday went on a date and he broke up with the third girl in a month. Immediately after they broke up, the girl cried her eyes out and wished him bad that anything he is looking for, he is not going to get. Tunde, on the other hand, laughed and said, "Not every relationship has to end in marriage, and this is one of them. Sorry for everything she has been through with him, but this is the end of the road for them." Tunde went home and was happy that yes, he has succeeded in breaking another lady's heart. Not only that, but also gotten some amount of money. Promise, who is his roommate, was also happy that he's succeeding in every plan he has planned to get or achieve whilst in Lagos. But in all of this, Promise said, "Don't you think it's high time you find a suitable job and do, rather than blackmailing all the women you are being with?" Tunde said, "Well, until I get this huge amount of money I'm looking for, I'm not going to stop until I continue." Promise said, "Well, this is Lagos, you need to be careful." Tunde said, "I have been doing this for over 6 months and nothing has happened. Do you think something will happen now? In fact, what do you think I am a player for?" Tunde happily said, "The next catch I'm going to get has to be very wealthy." Promise said, "Well, I know you are going to get someone who has money. I mean, all the women you are being with always have money, but you need to be careful." Tunde said, "Don't worry." Just before they concluded a conversation, they heard a knock on the door. Tunde went to get the door only to find out who it was. It was his fiancée from the village. Doyin was happy to meet her fiancé and introduced herself and said, "Happy to see you. I'm here for us to build our future together." Tunde was confused and said, "How did you find this place?" "I told mommy to keep you in the village until I am financially sound before I invite you. What are you doing here?" Doyin said, "Well, I took the address from your mother. Since you didn't want to pick my call, I called you severally to inform you I'm coming. You didn't want to pick, so I'm here now." My sweet boyfriend. Tunde was not happy to see his girlfriend. Immediately, Promise said who was at the door and immediately invited Doyin over. Tunde was not happy to see what was going on because he had so many plans, and Doyin being in the house is going to jeopardize everything he has planned out. Well, Promise invited Doyin over and said, "You are welcome to the house. Feel at home." Doyin was saying, "Well, it seems like Tunde doesn't want me here." Promise said, "Don't worry, just settle down. You guys will sort yourself out. I mean, it's a surprise visit. That is why he is not happy to see you." Doyin went and settled down. Promise had a conversation with Tunde, and Tunde was like, "Well, you know what I have planned out, and she being here is going to spoil everything. I mean, she is an illiterate and I don't need her company in this city." Promise said, "Well, she's still your fiancé and you guys are planning to get married soon. You'll sort yourself out." Tunde was not happy at all. After some few days, Tunde went out outsourcing and planning his life, only to meet this gorgeous, rich young girl. Immediately, Tunde approached and introduced himself. They exchanged numbers and they became friends. Tunde went on a date with Scarlett for a few times and he was so excited he didn't waste much time at all and told Scarlett that he is interested in dating her officially. Scarlett, on the other hand, was single for years, also saw the opportunity to be in a serious relationship that would lead to marriage. Scarlett accepted to date Tunde. Then Tunde went home and informed Promise that yes, he has landed himself another cash, and this time around, this is a huge deal, bigger than the biggest of all the ones that he has been with. Promise said, "Okay, since this is a big fish, I think this will be your last, right?" Tunde said, "Well, it depends on the money I can be able to outsource or get from her." Tunde was so happy that Scarlett is so rich. She owns real estate and has so many businesses that brings in millions of naira for her. And of course, she's also the only child and only has one mother. She has promised to introduce me to her mother soon. Promise said, wow, this is going faster than I thought. You think this will be a big thing? Tunde said, don't worry, I have all my tricks up on my sleeve. This is going to be the last, well, depending on the money I get once again. Tunde was having this conversation and Doyin heard and said, Doyin was like, whoa, so you are cheating on me? Wait, you are dating other women beside me? Doyin was confused and did not understand what was going on. Maybe she clocked it and said, so you are dating other women? Tunde said, well, I have to make money. This is Lagos. So being in Lagos means you need to cheat on your partner? Promise didn't want to interfere and said, Doyin, don't worry. He's not really cheating. Doyin immediately said, I know you are going to support him, but I know what's going on here. Why are you doing this? I am here so that I can help you in whatever way. So we'll build our future together. You know we are about to get married soon. Tunde said, well, the marriage will only happen when I have money. This is not a time for this conversation. I'm not interested in this conversation at all. You came to this house without my notice and you have to bear the consequences of what I'm doing. After all, you were not invited in the first place. Doyin could not bear the heartbreak she was enduring from this. She went to her room and cried. Promise told Tunde that you didn't need to speak to your girlfriend like that. Tunde on the other hand was not happy. After some few weeks, Scarlett invited Tunde to the house and introduced him to her mother. Her mother saw Tunde and interrogated him intensely and said, what do you do? Who are your parents? Tunde started stuttering and didn't know what to say. After saying he graduated with first-class engineer, he is into construction. Mother looked at him in disappointment and said, okay, Scarlett, so this is your boyfriend. That is good. You are welcome to the family. Tunde in his mind said, wow, this is so easy. Tunde went home and said everything went on well as he continued to gist with Promise and gave him updates on the gist. Scarlett and the mother was also having conversation about Tunde, and the mother said, Scarlett, you are 29. You'll be 30 this year. You need to have a child on your own. We can't have all this money, all this property, and it will be donated to a charity. You need to have a child. And it's getting too late. Since you love Tunde that much, you need to sleep with him and get pregnant if you're not going to marry him immediately. Scarlett said, Mommy, you are rushing. We need to take it a step at a time. He hasn't proposed yet or talked about marriage. My mother said, well, this is why you need to sleep with him and have a child with him. He's a good-looking guy, and I'm sure everything about him medically is okay. So what are you waiting for? You need to work fast. Scarlett was not buying the idea the mother was suggesting. But as time goes on, Tunde and Scarlett's relationship skyrocketed, and Tunde invited Scarlett to his house. Promise was like, why are you inviting him here whilst your girlfriend is here? Well, we'll work around that. Scarlett then came to Tunde's house and they continued their relationship there. Doyin was shocked to see that his fiancée brought in another woman. Doyin had a conversation with Promise whilst Promise said, this is just a contract, so it will bypass in a month or two. Doyin could not understand. Tunde promised Doyin to play along. Then Scarlett wanted to prepare dinner and breakfast, but she is not a cook. She asked Doyin to do that just because she was introduced to her as the maid. Doyin went on to play along, but she was not happy that her man is with another man. Her man is with another woman. So in that regard, Doyin prepared the meal, but not in the right way, just to pepper Tunday in the process. Scarlett, on the other hand, didn't know what was going on, but she was happy that she was spending time in getting to know the people around Tunday. One day, her mother, Scarlett's mother, called her and said, "Do you know Tunday is a fraud? I've done some digging about him and he is not working in any engineering company. In fact, this guy has been defrauding women." Scarlett did not believe the mother and said, "You want me to just get pregnant just because of the family business? I do not believe you. Tunday is a good-looking and hardworking man. Okay, if you say so. I promise you this guy is not legit. I've done digging about him." Scarlett did not believe the mother. Then one day after coming back from work, her mother gave her some documents and some tapes she has found from all the numerous women that Tunday has defrauded. Scarlett could not believe it, and she had her own plans after finding out the truth about Tunday. Scarlett's mother also got some information from Doyin after Doyin could not take what was going on between Scarlett and Tunday, so she wanted to leave back to the village and met Scarlett's mother. So they strike a deal, and she went back to the house and did some investigation and found some tapes of Scarlett and Tunday. So she gathered all this information and gave it to Scarlett's mother. So these were part of the information that was given to Scarlett. After having all these together, Scarlett invited Tunday to the house to spend some time. Tunday was shocked and said, "How can Scarlett invite me to her house?" Promise said, "Well, it seems everything is going on well." So Tunday went and said, "Once I'm here, I think this is the perfect time to propose marriage to her." Tunday went to the house in the middle of the night, proposed marriage to Scarlett. Scarlett accepted. Immediately, Scarlett also had her own plans. After sleeping with Tunday for the next 2 weeks, she found out that she was pregnant. Whilst being pregnant, her mother was happy, and one day Scarlett, before she planned to travel, she met Doyin and promised and gave her some money, and the promise ring or engagement ring that Tunday gave her, she gave all of that to Doyin, and Doyin said, "Wow, what is this?" "Well, I just found out everything few weeks ago that you are actually Tunday's girlfriend, or should I say fiancé. And also, this is the engagement ring that he gave me a few weeks ago. So I'm giving them to you. It's worth almost 5 million naira. You can sell it and, of course, take the money. Also, give me your account number. I'm going to transfer some money into your account so that you can start your own business." Tunday is not worth it. Doyin said, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, yes, he has been playing a lot of women, and I think it's high time he get his own resolve from everything he has been doing to other women. Take care of yourself and bye." Scarlett went home and packed her things and for her trip to Greece, just to make sure that her pregnancy goes smoothly. One day, Tunde went to Scarlett after calling severally without response. Then he met Scarlett's mother. The mother said, "Well, Scarlett is not around. In fact, she is not in the country. She has traveled. And she is pregnant. Well, we know everything that you have been up to and all the women you've defrauded. You contact all of them and we know that this is what you have been up to. So, do you want me to call the police?" Immediately, Tunde ran out of the house knowing that his cover has been blown. After spending all the money he spent on Scarlett, he got nothing in return. Then he went back home only to find out that Doyin and Promise are in a relationship. He could not bear the heartbreak. He wanted to fight Promise, and Promise said, "Well, you had a gold and you were looking for diamond outside. So, yes. Doyin, do you want to still continue a relationship with Tunde?" Doyin said, "No. In fact, there's no more relationship. It's over between him and I. You know what? You need to leave my house. Wait, the house is not his? Promise said this is my house. I'm just accommodating him because we've been friends since childhood. Wow. So that was how Doyin and Promise became an item and Promise threw Tunde out of the house. So, yes, he lost everything, lost his friend, lost his girlfriend, gained nothing from all the cheating and all the scamming he has been doing to all the women. This is the lesson to all, please. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.